Good evening, everyone. This is Lunaris Aileron, and tonight I just feel like talking about another random thing, partly because I was frustrated. I was playing Shadowverse right now, and then I won like 6 matches in a row, and then suddenly I lost 6 matches in a row, and then all the points I gained were lost, and I'm like 1000 point until I become master, so I'm a little frustrated right now, so I just feel like rambling random things. So for tonight, for in this video, I think I want to start this new idea I have, which I'm gonna the tentative title is Unpopular Opinions. Basically, I enjoy lots of things, anime, games, and such. Mostly anime and games. And when I read when I read about people's reviews and comments and just in general public mainstream opinions on things, even though I'm not trying to be a hipster, but there are times when I really I don't agree with uh what do you call that, when a lot of people agree on something, a public a public dis a public decision. What do you call this? What do you call that? That's a word that describes that perfectly. Basically, when there is an idea and most people agree on that, something like saying the new Star Wars movie is bad, and most people agree with that. And and in this video, in this unpopular opinion series I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna talk about things that I don't really agree with uh, the the popular opinions. So I'm gonna start with a really random one because I think this is the easiest one. And I want to reiterate that I don't think I'm a hipster. I like things that I like. I have my own preference. I'm not trying to deliberately being an anti-conformist. And I know some people do that. When things get popular, they suddenly hate it. They like to like things that not mainstream. And when that thing get become popular, they begin to avoid it. And this I don't think I'm like that. And I'm trying to be as objective as possible. But alas, this is my subjective opinion, and this is I think it's good to have your own opinion on things. You don't have to you don't have to go either way, liking or hating according to public opinions. So the series I want to talk about is actually a series called Neptunia. If you watch or like anime in general, you should know this Neptunia series, series created by Idea Factory. Yes, Idea Factory. It has it mostly a JRPG with many spin-off. It also has an anime. So I want to talk about this game, which you guys should have known because I will put it in the title. About one of the spin-off game. It is called Hyper Devotion Noire. It is a spin-off game based on one of the main characters, Noire. It is a strategy grid RPG game. Imagine like this Gaia, uh, a less complicated this Gaia with many characters and you fight enemies. It is not like it is different than the Neptunia series typical RPG. The main title. Yes, because it is a spin-off after all. Basically, in this game, to people who don't play or know what Neptunia series is, that uh, the thing that is relevant to this video is that in most of the series, it is very, what should I say this? Very Yuri bait. It has it's the female characters kinda tease with each other. It is a great Yuri bait, but the point I'm making is that it is never really a true Yuri in this series. Even though you might make it that in the Blanc series, the Megatech mentioned Blanc vs Zombies. There is a one scene where Uni and Gear is kinda confess to each other that they like each other. That may be the closest you get to actual Yuri in this series. Even that this is another spin-off featuring another main character of the Neptunia series. But what I'm getting is that it has lots of Yuri vibe in it, and male characters are almost inexistent. So in Hyperdevotion Noire, the spin-off title, what the difference that the developer makes that it includes a point of view characters, that is the player character, that as in you, the gamer, you play as yourself, and the character you exist with you together with Noah go and adventure and save the world, something like that. As your an avatar character that an avatar character that does not really exist in a game. I mean in a game in the gameplay, but you as the character exists. So basically, imagine Hyperdevotion now is like a visual novel with you as a main character. But the problem that lots of people have that I have talked about is that this character is explicitly male. It's a dude. So from my experience talking to people who has played this series, they really despise it. They think it they think most of them think like Noah finally has a harem game where she has a lots of other female characters she can make a Yuri harem. But in the end, it kinda really is heavily implied that he likes the she likes the Noah likes the point of the POV character, that is you. So if you that is my unpopular opinion, is that I actually don't mind this. I really like it. There is several reasons why I like it. Firstly, is that I personally really like Noah. Noah is actually one of my favorite character in the Neptunia series, and it is partly and also partly because the voice actor for English dub of Noah is really good. I think she is the best performing voice actor in the series for the English dub, because her voice itself is not really that spectacular, but I think she understands the character the most compared to other voice actor. I think she also understand each individual scenes. I think she has better voice direction, as in how to she understand the scenes she is acting in each dialogue more than other voice actor of the series. Her voice are usually more animated and more enthusiastic. I really like that part. And character wise, Noah also is, how should I say this? A safe character. How should I? No, I mean like the problem with Neptunia as a series, it has already like 5 titles. I think I forgot how many, but in each series, actually you can detect various minute character personality differences. And in most of the games, I think Noah is a very likable characters. Even though I also like Nepgear. Nepgear and Noah are my favorite characters in the series. Hyperdivision Noah, Noah is a pretty fun character. I really like her. And that's one reason because yes, I like Noah, and I want her to like me. I know, self insert fantasy, surprise. But my second reason is that Neptunia, as I said, is a very Yuri vibe series, but it never really got into any proper Yuri. This is one problem that I encountered with various Yuri fans, that they really want Yuri to happen. Sometimes they really get super frustrated when Yuri is only hinted or baited, or it never really goes romantic or sexual in anime and stuff. So they kind of like only the sexual aspect of it. They want the Yuri couple to commit. Instead of like me, I prefer Yuri couple or Yuri-ish couple, but that is entertaining, has lots of comedy and lots of character synergy. Okay, I am detracting from my point, but what I want to say is that Yuri never happens in other game as well, and Yuri will not have proper Yuri will not happen. So in all the other games, Nova never really went anywhere with any other female characters, and seeing her as a character interact with a male character over repeatedly is actually refreshing. She has a different reactions and different way of how she interact with a male characters. I think this is a very hmm, I should have thought this through. I mean, how sh- how she interact with a male characters is refreshing because in Hyperdevotion Noire, you can see she actually gets flustered and then gets jealous when other female characters approach the main character, the POV self-insert character, and then how she interact with the POV character is different than how she interact with other female characters in most other games. So it actually opens up a new aspect, a new angle of this Noah as a character compared to other characters, especially something like Blanc's game is really is I don't the Mega Tech Mansion is kinda a little dull and does not really open up a new avenue of a character. So my argument is that Noah as a character in her own game becoming I guess she's kinda a bi maybe, but more romantically attached to someone opposite of her gender. It's actually refreshing because she is her character is developed. Yeah, yeah, she actually has a character development besides just being a standard tsundere street character, and I really like it. I think I'm not saying that people who people who hates the male character, the POV character, has a bad opinion. And truth to be told, the POV character is a little stale at times, kinda a little dull. But when you combine it with her, with how they interact with each other, imagine I think you shouldn't you shouldn't you shouldn't see the POV character as a single entity. You should see the male POV characters as a pair with Noah. They are like a partner, and if you unlock the secret ending, the true ending, you can kind of get that they kind of live happily ever after, something like that. That's what I want to talk. In the end, maybe I'm a little biased, maybe because I really like to imagine myself being with Noah and something like that. But I honestly don't think that making Noah liking the male POV character in her own Yuri harem game to be really bad. I really like the new aspect. I think it should be explored more. Anyways, I'm really dragging this video. It should be really short, and I'm testing this new series. Anyways, good night.